Hey there, Gemini. How you doing? So 2023 is upon us, and this is a 5-minute forecast, right? So I'm going to just distill the whole lot of 2023 as quick as I can into a little bit of context for you. Now, there's nothing really going into your signs apart from, Mars, Venus, Mercury, and the Sun, and obviously the Moon each month. So it's not like there's a big old sort of planetary change that's going to really shuffle you up necessarily. But what I would point out is that we've got a couple of big changes. So the first one is that Saturn is going into the sign of Pisces on the 8th of March. That's going into your 10th house of career and getting sorted and how you stand forward in life. So this is a year ahead where you're likely to really get serious about making waves in terms of your long-term career projection. Now this is taking place for a 2.5 year period of time. So don't expect to have to get your career turned around overnight or anything, but you are going to be thinking in terms of the longevity of it, how it can be more legal. It's a time when you really want to formalize your creative ideas and give everything shape and form and just tighten up the way you do things. You've also got Jupiter in the 11th house for you. And Jupiter is livening up your connections to people, your networks. It's bringing a lot of luck in terms of creating the kind of life that you're wanting to live. It's really making things quite exciting on a social basis. And so you can use those. They kind of go hand in hand. You've got the desire to get further in your career, sort of also working with the energy of moving forwards in terms of networks. So I see that as being supremely lucky. Now, there's also a bit of a healing event in terms of friends. Now, for those of you that have come from broken homes, that's such a harsh term, isn't it? Sorry. For those of you that with in-laws and outlaws, steps, whether they're step parents or step kids, this year 2023 is likely to inflame some of those relationships, but not in such a way that it's not able to be recovered from. It's inflaming them so that they heal. We've got this Chiron is being impacted by a conjunction with Jupiter this year, and it's taking place around the 12th of March. But from the 22nd of February until the 5th of where is it? April, we've got this healing moment in time whereby all the personal planets are, bar Mars, are connecting with Chiron and really giving you a chance to have these open and searching conversations. Now, as we move forwards, Pluto's entering the sign of Aquarius, which is going to make you a lot more serious about further afield. Like, can you reach further afield? So for those of you who are Geminis who are wanting to emigrate or something, have some really big life experience, then you're coming into this period of time where you're starting to make these plans and starting to get sort of excited. There's no rush to do it. You've got like 20 years of Pluto being in your 9th house. So, don't be in too much of a rush. You might also find that during this time, you're thinking in terms of your philosophies, your politics, your religion, your spirituality really evolves and changes. And it's also a time when you might actually want to study and learn things to a much greater depth. So, you can see how that could really impact your career. If you're getting serious about your career and you've also got this impetus to study, because of the power that it might give you, that could be very good, especially if you're also coupling it with mentoring from your friends and networks. So I do see that you are going into a time where it's going to really help your career. Now, the Mercury going into Gemini on the 11th is kind of interesting. We've at the time of June, which is traditionally your time, the end of May and beginning of June, we've got the new moon in Gemini on the 18th, which is right before the summer solstice. It's a time when you're really able to set sail and create some really beautiful plans for your future. So I would absolutely use that time to do that. And bear in mind that the North Node is passing out of Taurus in your blind spot into a place of friendship. So it's like you're given a bit of help from the universe to actually make lasting connections. So I think with your connections and your ambitions, this could be quite an interesting year. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. It's a little bit over 5 minutes, but I hope you'll forgive me. Lots of love to you. Bye for now.